I don't know what to say. The energy around here, I just shuffled and split it, so I don't want to mess with it, has been chaotic. I'm talking from friends, family, work, strangers. I think we're all feeling it. I mean, I hate when people blame Mercury retrograde on everything, but you know, it does shake things up. And didn't we just have a full moon in what sign? I think in Cancer, maybe. I am not great at the astrology side, and I don't want to pretend to y'all like I got this all locked down. I do know that I have been extra reactive. I'm typically a very cool-headed person. I used to be a big hothead, but these days I'm very, my words are measured. I say what I mean, but I'm always very aware of like how I come off and basically being in control of those reactions. And this has been a week where I had a couple times where I was like, okay. I'll say this, it's not the biggest deal, but I imagine that the reason I feel so itchy to get this out is because some of y'all are going through the same thing. So let this be encouragement for the season we're in. Because I'm telling you, this summer is already hot in more ways than one. And I don't know what to expect yet. So I try to stay on top of my self-care, try to stay on top of the stars, let's say, I'm more a passersby. I don't own the property, but I definitely walk the block, right? I do want an oracle. This is basically common sense tarot. I've said it before. And I'm going to keep saying it. Divination is a tool for your self-improvement, for your higher self. The magic isn't necessarily in the cards. The magic is in your ability to read what is going on around you. I do think the cards will talk back to you, though, a little bit. For sure. Look at how quiet they are. Look at how quiet the oracle is. So I'm going to get these cards out, and then I'll chat with y'all for a couple minutes so I don't do a long video, okay? I'm about to just pull one at this point. I don't want to force it. Give me a jumper upright. Okay. Oh my God. This card, Trickster, has come out for me so much this season, for me personally. And y'all need the message. I don't even need to read the guidebook. I really don't. I really don't. But let's chat first while we figure out what's going on. Okay. Wow. And that's why. Okay. And Trickster's the oracle speaking. Let's get this out the way. How do I put it? This whole run of a year, right? For me, it's been about confronting the dark and the light. Leaving the past behind, but integrating the lessons of it. And people say those words and they're real hidey, flighty, and you know, what do they mean? I mean, I am who I am. I am what I am. I am what I will be. And in addition to that, I must be a person who takes the, what do you want to say? The events of the past, the knowledge of the past, and I make it a part of how I move, how I think, how I exist in the world, how I interact with others. Part of this has been integrating the shadow. And the shadow really isn't the shadow. Every time I hear this, I'm thinking of dark matter. I'm thinking of carbon. I'm thinking of melanin. The deep dark is incredibly feminine. It's incredibly creative, and it's incredibly beautiful. And yet we are so afraid of it. The trickster, I think Anansi. I want to get the name right. Sorry, one second. Yep, Anansi. A cunning West African spider god. Yeah? I'll just read the medicine to you. This ancestor can represent depression. If you want something different, you need to do something different. Look beyond your vices. If you need help, get it. I easily release anything that is holding me back. This medicine, as they say in the book, it's all about recognizing and naming the dark and light elements. That could be good and bad, everywhere in between, and understanding and learning from it. So will you be ruled by the darkness or the shadow? Will you be ruled by the light? Right? You have to balance this out. I can easily release the things that are holding me back. And I'm telling you, you've got a lot of help doing it. So I don't know. I feel like this message is as much for me as it is for anybody else. This is I can't help but to see Mary, like the mother. And so I think of family and how they come to your aid. You are heading towards calmer waters. And I do think your ancestors are guiding you in this. The page, actually about that action. Someone who is becoming the man, or if you're not a man or a masculine energy, embodying masculine energy towards actual truth, lived truth. You could talk about it, you could think about it, or you could be about it. I know he, okay, he's posing for the camera a little bit, but against the wind with a sword in his hand, he is ready to actually do some fighting. I think I've said before, like, I think of the person who's shadow boxing versus the person who is actually, I might even have a little gear on so I don't hurt myself, cut myself, but he is actually practicing what he's preaching, or he's trying to. Let's put it that way. There's a lot that you see in your future. Your ships are coming in, and this is good. Right now, you are in the boat. And that is the part where I say the integration is what we're talking about. If Anansi is a lesson, then to me, that means for right now, you have got to survive through this hardship or through this tough experience and see it for what it is. I could live life in my bed, in my closet, not doing anything, not talking to anybody, not being about or standing for anything, or I could take my risk. I can live my life. Oh, it's gold vinyl, by the way. Please like and subscribe if you need a little encouragement if you're in there. You could be about this stuff in private and risk nothing, or you could be the person who, I always think again of the mother, somebody in this situation looking like they're fleeing, not shadow. I don't want to say shadow, but actual evil, actual danger, for something new and different, for something safer, for something more abundant and blessed is the word I want to say. Seeing your ships coming in means you've had the wait. You have been waiting. The wait doesn't mean that you're unlucky or that you're cursed. It means you are waiting. What does make you cursed is how people respond to you and the sort of tricksters, let's not say Anansi, but real life tricksters, right? People, debts. Why did that come to mind? Debts, problems, your body. I'm thinking of physical ailments, things like that plague your mind. They darken your spirit in the worst way, not in a positive way, right? Your ships are coming in because you've done the work. If you haven't been doing the work on some of the things that I mentioned, then forget this. This is not for you. This is a person who has done their work, and their passion is gaining that heat, that movement it needs to actually transform into something good. Because you've had the star, and a transformation is coming in very quick. I can't help but say it. You're a woman who is Your body is being transformed. I'm thinking of somebody becoming free from like long-term illness, which I guess could be anything. And I don't have any views yet. So I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm just gonna say what it is, because what is there to be afraid of? This is somebody who has lost the weight, who is training and re-strengthening that injury, who's resetting their life, and they want to be fertile. That is strongly what I get from this. Also get a terrible dating history. People say toxic all the time, so let's not do that. But let's say partners who were not safe with your heart or with your body or with your finances. Okay, we got to call that what it is. And I do believe a big part of your medicine and what accelerates this movement is you actually naming the shadow. You've got to name the shadow. You took a chance on love. You took a chance improving yourself. You took a chance at work, whatever. And you're going to face the shadow anytime you are brave enough, courageous enough to do something different. People do not like that, because most people will sit in their same position, unhappy, sick, bitter, despising everything and everybody around them, and despising themselves first. That's the T. Anybody who hates hard like that, they don't love themselves. I'm telling you, there's a reason why people walk around here bubbly, feeling great, being authentic, saying they're yes and they mean yes, saying they're no and they mean no. It's because they have a light spirit. It's because they are freed from having to hold on to the past. This is just flowing through me. This is a person or a circumstance. You are facing not only the shadow metaphysically, let's say, or spiritually. And again, integrating things that have happened to you in the past, integrating ideas or even the call from spirit in the past that maybe you didn't answer. Ugh, God, that came right out. So maybe that is part of this, your spiritual transformation. But in the physical, you are definitely moving forward because you've actually taken a step out, and people don't like that. People do not like that. You are going to have to call this what it is, cut them ties, and be yourself. Be encouraged. This kind of hardship does not come because you're sitting around waiting for somebody to be your white knight. Congratulations on being a beast.